Hi. I set up this account basically because I thought it would be an outlet for my songwriting, my music. The things have developed over the days, and brought me to it's brought me to a very angry place. It's brought me to a place now where I give a lot of consideration to what has actually gone on, what is going on. And what we people, those of you that know me, know what I'm talking about. What we actually do about this. In short, we don't actually do anything. What am I referring to? It's quite simple. My father brought me up, as did my mother and my brother, to stand on my own 2 feet, to not accept abuse or harassment, intimidation, or anything else now that was not acceptable as normal behaviour. I lived that way most of my life. Well, 90% of it anyway. But on reflection, I've been too willing the last 2 or 3 years to accept everything that was dealt at me without standing up. Why? Why? Because in a life where you have responsibility, your first and foremost mission is to meet that responsibility. And the turn of events the last 2 or 3 years employed people are put into a situation whereby they are doing their utmost to protect what they have, both domestically and at work. Your employer is no longer a person that is buying your services. That doesn't exist anymore. It used to be when you went for a job, you were offering your services. They were contracting your services. They were buying your services. Shit, man, they own your ass now. And unfortunately, the turn of events has created a mass of people who mind thy own self. Now, there are advisors and gurus and all kinds of special people out there who have given an insight to employers that the worker is a weak person. The worker just wants to pay his mortgage, pay his rent, feed his children, buy them clothes, run his car, pay his insurance, etc., 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 etc. We have made ourselves a weak race. We ourselves have done this. Nobody else. The employers have their benefits, their tax release. They can claim on this, they can claim on that. What can we claim on? We can claim on nothing. All we can claim is our wage at the end of the week. And when you're filling out your diary of the places that you go to and come from, do you write in there the pressures, the hassles, the cost, the intimidation, the harassment? No. No, because all you're concerned about is getting that wage at the end of the week. So what you're effectively doing is strengthening the position of the employer. We once had a great man in this country, James Larkin was his name. And until 1982, people in this country used to live for what James Larkin done for this country. It doesn't exist anymore. You have IBEC. They're there to support the employer. Who's there to support the employee? Nobody. You're nothing. You're nobody. We are nothing. We are nobodies. We, through our own weakness, have strengthened the employers in this country and continue to do so. We scurry like rabbits just to try to protect that few €100 a week. Just to protect that. I've had an insight. I've had a big insight. I might have worked for a psychopath, but the one benefit I took from that was I'd done his books. So I know exactly what they do here. I know exactly what they turn over. I know exactly what it's worth. I know exactly what comes out of it, and I know exactly what the bottom line is. And that disgusts me, to think that I have actually fallen in to this vein of being Mr. fecking goody two-shoes just to do the job to protect my few £100 a week. If I had 10 people who confirmed wholeheartedly, 100%, without any illusion or qualm in their mind, that they would stand up and be counted as a whole 10, I would go further. But I'm just one man standing. Just one man standing. And I know this one man standing, nothing. He's nothing. But with 10, to use an adage, which isn't really now relevant to what I'm talking about, but to use an adage, with 10 you go forward and you multiply. You find other people with guts and determination, sick to death of being walked upon and tread upon. Force an issue with this pathetic government that we have, and the pathetic government that will come after that, and any other government, because everyone that is in waiting is as big a thief and a snake and an unhanded dog as the one that is there now. But we people are allowing them to do this. We're allowing it. Nobody else. You, me, a lot of us. Now there are those that live within our community. They do